about you, but I'm feeling very I kind of want to sip my tea and not do anything else right now. I have the window open so we can hear the birdies, but that also means we might hear my neighbor's dogs, so apologies in advance if they get a little rowdy, but grab yourself something warm to drink if you don't have one already, and let's get into this. Let's see what Mr. Ross has for us this lovely Friday. Thank you so much, Mr. Ross, for being here with us and for all of your love. And thank you for being here in Awakened Creators, because every time you engage in this community, you are reaffirming your love for self and love for your creativity. So bravo. Let's see what is coming in for us this weekend. If you have a long weekend, I hope you enjoy it. It's a good time. The weather's warming up. Get outside, go for a walk. Center yourself. I'm really feeling that this morning. Really feeling called to center, to just be. Just be. It's all good. It's all okay. All right, Mr. Ross. What have you got going for us, buddy? He must have a very specific message today, because usually he does not take this long to pass on some gems of wisdom to us, but apparently we need to hear something quite specific. So we'll just keep shuffling and keep bringing some love and holding space for the perfect message to come through for those watching now and in the future. Some notes for our creative weekend. You're going to be working on a project, writing that song finally, getting in the studio. What you got on your plate this weekend? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious what you guys do on the weekends. What are you doing on these weekends? Are you doing something creative? Are you feeding your heart somehow? My goodness, these cards do not want to come out. Oh, there it is. Let's see what this is. Wow. Wow. This must be why. This is a very heavy card. It says, I think each of us at some time in our life has wanted to paint a picture. And this is the Three of Spades, or the Three of Swords, which, if you are not familiar with the tarot, is a card of heartbreak. It's a card where the energies are that we are inflicting the pain of the past on ourselves over and over again. It's a card that calls for healing of the heart. It's a card that calls for self-compassion, for mercy. Do you give yourself mercy? Do you grant yourself mercy? Or do you continue to stab yourself with those thoughts of yours that tell you you're not good enough? Tell you your art's not good enough, your voice isn't good enough, your photography is not good enough. Do you listen to that? Do you let it stab you? Do you let it hurt your heart? Because Bob is reminding us, okay, that each of us at some time in our life has wanted to paint a picture. We have wanted to experience something. Let's get real. Let's talk about heartbreak for a second. We have wanted to paint a picture. And I'm sure you can relate to the idea of painting a a picture of what your future's going to be, or setting up an expectation about a relationship or a creative project, and that it's gonna, you come with this inspiration and you sit down to write it or to paint it, and you visualize it's going to be amazing. And at the end of the experience, or you do the work and you reread it, or you look at what you produced and you're not happy, you're not satisfied with the picture you created, with the creation that you've produced. And what I want you to do as you think about that experience, because I know you've had it before, where you're disappointed in your creativity, what happens next? What do you tell yourself, Three of Swords, in your mind in that moment? What do you say? Do you say, great job, good effort, this will grow you, you'll do better next time, you've learned something? Probably not, huh? I know, because I'm guilty of it too. I know. Probably not. You probably say something more like, well, that's shit. Or that's not at all what I pictured in my mind. Or look at the hand, it's all wonky. Or no one's ever gonna publish this. Or, oh, my voice cracked. Or the lighting was off. I'm not good enough. What do you let that mean? What do you let that mean inside of your head, inside of your heart? What do you let that mean? Why? 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 Why does it have to mean that? I think that the reason that I was hesitant or kind of like, whoa, to do this reading and wanting to sip my tea a little longer is because this is heavy. But here's the deal. The heaviness of the Three of Swords, the pain of the Three of Swords, because it's self-inflicted, because even if it's relating to a situation that you feel someone else is responsible for, if it happened in the past and it's no longer in your present environment, you're replaying the pain. You're stabbing yourself. You're continuing to repeat the same phrases, the same hurts, the same criticisms as your parent or your ex or that jerk at school that picked on you. Are you self-inflicting? Where is your heart screaming out for healing? Saying, stop, please stop beating me up. Mercy, mercy. Can you grant yourself some mercy this weekend? Can you say, maybe just for this weekend, I won't pick on myself. Maybe just this one time, I will say, good job. Good effort. You're learning, you're growing, you're getting better, instead of you're not good enough. Maybe just this weekend I could approach this with a different mindset. Give it a try. See what happens. Paint a different picture of who you are, of what you get to have, of who you get to be, how you get to be loved, how you get to respond to your creativity, to your creations. Choose differently this weekend. Choose to heal. Choose to salve those wounds. Maybe just pull one sword out, forgive and let go. Maybe just choose one mindset shift. You can decide that. You can choose that. And you don't have to keep hurting yourself to get what you want. You don't have to keep beating yourself into submission. Yeah, I know, because I've been there. And I still go there sometimes, trust me. It takes practice, but you can do it, which is why you're here and why you're part of this community and why I love you so much, because you're doing it. You are doing it. You are doing it. You are well on your way. And, you know, one thing, and I know this video is getting kind of long, but one thing that I wanted to say, because this is heavy stuff. I can't just like leave you with a 5-minute video when we're talking about the 3 of fucking swords, okay? It is okay. It is okay for you to have these swords. It is okay for you to feel this pain. It is okay. It does not mean you are broken. It does not mean there's anything wrong with you. It means you're human. Welcome to the fucking club, right? But what it does give you is the opportunity to shift. And the reason, one of the many reasons why Awakened Creators exists is to give creatives the opportunity to shift. And that shift is going to require a little bit of tenacity, a little bit of courage, a little bit of, I don't feel like I'm ready for this, but I want to try and see. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I put out content like this, to push you just a little bit so that you can start to flap your wings. And this is why the Creative Rebirth program exists as a safe container. Just like this video, this is a safe space. This is a safe container of space for you to come in, for you to receive the tools, for you to be taught how to use them, and then a safe space for you to fuck up, for you to flail, a safe space for you to have victory and feel supported, a safe space for you to fumble and feel supported, a safe space for you to ask questions and feel supported. That's what this community is doing. That's what the Creative Rebirth program is all about. That's what we are creating together. And so I just want to remind you that this opportunity is available to you. And in my own growth, it's necessary for me to talk to you about it. Because this is my life purpose. This is what I do. This is what I want to spend the rest of my life doing, is supporting artists and writers and photographers and singers and whatever the hell you create. I want to support you. But also to pull out my own 3 of Swords that tells me I'm not good enough and that the work I do doesn't matter and that nobody cares. So we are all growing together. We are all doing this together. And you have the opportunity to come into this container with me. So if you're interested, I want you to go to the link in my bio or in the description box below and see if it resonates with you. And if you feel called, I want you to get in and sign up before it closes on June 22nd. All right? And I'm here to support you every step of the way. I love you. Have a beautiful weekend. Grant mercy on yourself this weekend because you deserve it.